This incident is what my aunt experienced when she was a high school student. She went to school camping one day. You know, there is often a student who does not get along well with the classmate and plays alone in each class. And there was such one classmate in my aunt's class. Honestly, she was not an outcast, but always left out because she couldn't get along with his friends. This time again, she went around alone at the camping. My aunt was sharing a room with her. Not thinking much about her, the last night of the camping finally came. All the classmates were all sleeping in the room, and all of a sudden my aunt opened her eyes for no reason. The beds in the room were all bunk beds at that time, and as soon as my aunt, who was sleeping on the second floor, turned her head to the side, she saw her classmate looking down at her. Being surprised, she pushed her shoulder and said, "Hey, you surprised me. Why did you wake up?" Her body turned a full circle around. Then she looked at my aunt again without a word, and when she pushed her again, her body circled again. "What's wrong with you?" This time my aunt yelled, but she was just staring at her. The other friends woke up one by one at the sound of her yell, and as soon as one of them turned on the light, everyone in the room screamed. Her classmate eventually committed suicide by hanging herself from the ceiling. My aunt ended up fainting on the spot that day. 2. The guilt. Last summer, me and a few of my friends went to a valley together. While everyone was playing inside the valley, having fun, a girl who was a friend of my friend accidentally fell into the deep water. At first, I was about to go inside and save her, but the other boys stopped me. We couldn't dare to save her, so we just stood there watching her, and she eventually died there. In the panic of this situation, we all ended up deciding to cover it up. After that, we went back and told her parents that she eventually went missing while walking around that area alone. Everyone started pretending to ignore everything about her after that. I literally want to spread this accident, but this is the only place that I can talk about it. I feel massive guilty when I keep thinking about her, and as much as I think about that day, I want to just kill myself. And she's been appearing in my dreams recently. 3. My cousin. I think I can confess it because it's anonymous. When I was a child, I pushed my cousin just for fun. However, he ended up hurting his head severely and later became a disabled person who even couldn't speak properly. Anyone in my family knows that I did it because nobody was there at the time. It's just they didn't even notice, and no one thought I was the one who did it. But then he started to cry whenever he sees me. My mom and other relatives thinks it's just because he misses me, and I was the only person who played with him a lot and spent most of the time when we were young. However, there is one thing I have to tell you. I don't feel guilty. Never. I guess I have a problem with myself.